Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is me, your old pal Orpheus, with another adventure here on Orpheus Plays. I'm glad to see you. Hey, how you doing? Good. All right, so I have an interesting topic today to talk about. It is, it's something that I think has been turned into kind of a cliche here in society in terms of like social media and everything, and that is self-love. Now, get your mind out of the gutter. We're not going there. So, I kind of wanted to talk about that concept today while I beat up some people here. We are in the marketplace here. The new version is interesting since the patch 1.0 that came out. It's one of those maps that, like, they made it darker, like a lot darker. They made it nighttime here instead of daytime. So, I really dig it. We are in survival mode, as always. 3 weapons come out, I choose one, and I wreck faces with them. Anyway, hope you're doing well today, whether you are, whether it's day or night. I'm just glad you're here along with me. Let's grab this stunted trident thing. And we're going to have a little bit of fun here today while we talk about things. And here we go with our first traditional slow motion, ultra slow motion kill of the day. What should I do? I got all this time here. Sweep! Can I jump up after her? Oh, nope. Oh, okay. Anyway, now we got that out of the way. Let's talk about today's topic. Okay. Sorry, bro. So, it's self-love, right? Self-love is a thing, and like I said in the beginning, it's been turned into a little bit of a meme here, okay? So it's to the point where the problem is when something turns into a meme, a lot of the original, like, meaning of something can be kind of tossed out the window a little bit, right? You lose sight of what that meme actually can mean. If it's one that's meaningful, right? And people start making fun of it and everything. But what kind of happened to the concept of self-love is you started hearing, like, friggin' podcasts and entire YouTube channels dedicated to self-love. And, you know, here's how you take care of yourself in 10 easy steps. And, I mean, you have people that are... I don't want her casting lightning at me. You have people that are, like, you know, dedicating their entire lives to try to teach you how to do self-love and everything. And I'm gonna break it down so it's a little bit simpler, but it's much more complicated of a concept than I think all of those podcasts and everything are going into. And yes, as a podcast, they have a lot of time to... Oh, no. They have a lot of time to go through and cover it extensively and make the concept really deep and meaningful to everybody. And, like, okay, but a lot of the times it's broken down. So, like, I have some unique experiences. Sorry, lady. I have seen some unique experience with this. As a radio host, back in the day, I used to do interviews, and believe it or not, there were like these catalogs that would get sent to the radio stations, and they would have nice shot. They would have like lists of people that you could broken spear. They would have lists of people that you could interview, and they like it was their photo and then a little paragraph beside it that said like why they would be an interesting guest and what their specialty was and everything. And so most radio shows will have, if it's a morning show or a talk radio show or whatever, they'll have segments where they do interviews with interesting people. Come here, bro. Oh, he's gonna get hit. Blap. No, he didn't. Okay. But they'd have these interviews with people that are interesting or noteworthy or newsworthy or whatever is going on, or if you want to talk about Bigfoot. And yes, the range was everything from, like, you know, nuclear physics and world politics all the way to like cryptid stuff, or I can tell you how to find Bigfoot and why Bigfoot's real, or like aliens and anyway. So what they do is they bring on a guest and they expand upon a topic. Okay. Now, are those topics related? Well, sometimes. If you are a radio station that specializes in a certain thing, right? If you are like on a college radio station. Okay. If you're on like a college radio station and you have a segment that's all about jazz music, well, then obviously you'll get a lot of people that are, associated with jazz. So, why am I bringing this up? Well, these podcasts and these YouTube channels, most of the time, they will just have, like the interesting person of the episode. Okay? So they'll talk a little bit, they'll do their own catch-up stuff, like, hey, everybody, we're just, it's been a good week, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I do that stuff too, but that's a staple of most podcasts, all right? And what did he do? He did a little dance move. But they make it, I'm going to talk about this person, and then they interview the person, right? And then they expound, they, expand on some single topic like the radio shows do. But the thing is, you're just learning about that little topic each chunk, each episode. And what does that do? Well, it can dilute it, right? You get too much information all the time about it. So, here we go. Orpheus's little tips and tricks on how to be a good person at self-love. And again, get your mind out of the gutter. So, what is self-love? Self-love is the act of taking care of yourself in a certain way that it benefits your physical and mental health. Okay? And I think what's kind of, I don't know, the reason the concept has gotten kind of out of hand with memes and making it a cliche, making it a cliche to a lot of people is that people focus on the obvious ones, right? They focus on stuff like, whoa, take a nice long bath. Those forever baths or forever showers or whatever they're called. Don't do that. You're messing yourself up. It's not good for you. Anyway, I'm not saying a long hot shower isn't good for you, but spending like an hour and a half in the shower while you do head to toe scrubs and loofah washes and exfoliate, don't do that. If you're going to do self-love, make sure you keep yourself to a schedule, or at least to a little bit of a don't just do everything all at once a month. No. It's about a regular habit. So treat yourself to things like a nice long bath. But also, it's about the hygiene, okay? You want to keep yourself clean because believe it or not, ooh, what? Because believe it or not, keeping yourself clean is part of how you stay, happy, and it also contributes to your good health. And that's one of the concepts that you want to talk about when you talk about self-love. It is listening to your body, okay? Listen to your body. If your body's in pain, rest, stretch, take some Tylenol or something, right? If your body is tired, go sleep. If you are hungry, eat something. But another part about self-love with the hygiene and with your body is you have to be prepared to do some things that are good for you. I know it's easy to just sit on the couch or sit at your computer or wherever you are and just, watch your tablet or your phone or your PC. I know you love to sit down and listen to me as I tell these stupid stories and stuff, But the thing is, you got to go out and you got to do stuff. Find a hobby. I was talking last time about bowling, right? And I mentioned there, it's not much exercise, but it is exercise, and it also gets you out of the house, lets you do a lot of cool stuff. Should I take the giant bill hook or the little pointy sword? Ooh, that's a choice. I think I'll go with the sword. It's time to start sorting in this blade and sorcery game. Anyway, so it's about the good health involved in it too. You want to make sure that you're healthy. So do things that make you healthy, right? Go out. Don't want that one. No, we'll take this one. Sticky thing. Has to hurt. That has to hurt. But it's about the good health involved, because when your body is healthy, your mind will be healthier. Well, I'm not going to say, notice I said healthier. You're not going to be totally mentally great just because you work out all the time and watch what you eat. So that leads us to the next portion. What is it about? Mental health, right? So treat yourself to what the heck happened there? Treat yourself to activities that make you happy, that make your mental health go out and feel better. What is going on? Well, at least it blocked the arrow. But you want to make sure that your mental health is good. And how do you... What? I keep losing the sword. Hiya! Nope. Nope. That. This. Thank you. Ow! One moment, folks. Let me just... Oh, thank you. Come again. Thank you. Come again. Okay, so... you want to do things like meditation, right? I know it can be tough. Now, for me, this is an interesting one. I can't meditate. No, and you're like, yeah, you can. Just do these. No. Let me explain. You may have heard in some of my episodes, I have brain damage. Okay, so that brain damage comes from a traumatic brain injury. One of the traumatic brain injuries I have came from a fall. Oh no, that I took back in the 80s. I fell and smacked my head into the side of a building, and it was a brick building, and I slammed it like, here we go. It was like a corner like this. I smashed my temple against it, and yeah, some of you are cringing right now. Yeah, you have right to. It was pretty bad, but about 2-3 months, maybe a month, 2-3 months after that, I started hearing music. Like, seriously, music, oh no, music in my head. And it sometimes would be outside my head, like, feel like it was in the real world. Oh my god. Sometimes it would be completely in my head, and that's what it is most of the time. So when I try to meditate, it just doesn't work. Because the one thing you got to do when you meditate, or at least the most important thing you got to do, is clear your mind, right? You got to be present in the moment. Oh no. You got to be present in the moment and be able to clear your mind of anything that would distract you or make you feel bad or make you think too much, right? So you gotta go ahead and, okay, I gotta get rid of this. It's screwing up the frame rate. No, but you gotta be able to clear your head and clear your mind, and I can't do that because there's literally always music playing in my head. Anyway, so it's important to do things like meditate, to go and if you need to be alone, go be alone, but not like, don't just sit in your room and listen to The Cure and cry, I'm not talking about that. What you want to do is go out into the world. Take a hike or something, right? Go walk. Develop some sort of hobby that you can do by yourself that makes you feel good, okay? And whatever that hobby is, it doesn't matter. Whatever that pastime is, it doesn't matter. It's something that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy. For me, one of the things that I love, this is weird, I love to edit these. I love to sit down and do the music beds and cut things up a little bit and add some stupid graphics and everything, right? I love doing that. So it's a little pastime for me that actually relaxes me and makes me feel better. Anyway, so, man, you enchanted it again. Give me this. Oh, I finished a round. Okay. One of the things that is most important, and I would score this as probably, if not one of the most, probably the most important one. You're going to love this one. You're going to love it. It is the ability to say no. Think about that for a second, okay? When you're overwhelmed in your life and you're not going through your self-love, you let yourself get tired out, you're letting yourself get stressed out, right? You haven't had time to take a break at all, and your boss comes to you and he says, I need you to cover an extra shift this weekend because Bob is out and he needs to go take care of something with his family or something. Now, in that situation, maybe you want to consider helping Bob out, okay? But if it's just, hey, can you cover a shift for Bob because he's going sailing or something this weekend? Well, you should have the ability and have the guts, right, to say no. Because you need to listen to your body, like I said. And if your body's telling you you're stressed out and you can't possibly do that work, say no. I'm giving you permission. Your old pal Orpheus here is giving you permission to look at your boss and say, you know what? No, I've got other things to do. And they might say, well, it would be great if you could just, come in this Saturday to look at the TPS reports, and you go, no, I'm good. I'm going to go do some stuff with my family or whatever. You don't have to justify it either. You don't have to tell them what the reason is. It's like with sick days, okay? If you're going to take a sick day, here's a little hint. Don't start babbling on the phone to your boss or your shift manager or whatever about all the things that are going wrong and all the things, that you got. I got a really bad lump on my head that I got last night when I was walking my terrier, and I had to just sit down and put an ice pack up. Don't do all that. You don't even have to give a reason in the first place. You say you're not feeling well, okay? Or you just say, look, I need to take a personal day. For what? I need to take a personal day. Okay, be firm, because the more you do that, okay, the more that you go out there and you assert yourself for the purpose of self-love, the better you're going to feel about yourself, because you're going to start taking control of more aspects of your life. Okay, I love sharing this wisdom from being a little older. It's amazing to be able to offer this, because damn, dude, if someone had told me this stuff when I was much younger, I would have had a lot more fun and been a lot less stressed out. Anyway, so those are the most important things, I think. You gotta be able to take care of your mind, your body, listen to your body, be able to tell people no, go out there and do things, expand your mind, learn about something. The joke is learn coding. Yeah, why not? Go learn coding. It's a new thing. As long as you're always expanding and always working on making your life better, you're going to feel better about yourself, and that's self-love. It's a lot simpler than some people make when they go do these 90-episode podcasts about it, but it's also a little bit more complicated than those memes have made it sound. It's not pop psychiatry, okay? It is fundamentally one of the most important things you can do for yourself. And that's why, at the end of every episode, I say, be good, do good, and treat yourself well, because you absolutely deserve it. We'll see you on the next one here on Orpheus Plays. Bye!